India continues to fight terrorism in a shocking statement. US top commander has praised Pakistan, calling it a significant partner in counter-terror efforts. And this seemingly forgetting that it was Pakistan that shielded 9/11 mastermind Osama bin Laden. Now, US General Michael Kurilla, head of the US Central Command, during a hearing at the House Armed Services Committee while advocating for strained relationship with Pakistan, said that United States absolutely needs Pakistan as a partner in the region for America's fight against terrorism. The remarks come even as Canada is extraditing a Pakistani national to US for charges of plotting terror strikes on the US soil. Now, the Pakistani in question here, Shahzeb Khan, was plotting a mass shooting at a Jewish center in Brooklyn in support of the ISIS. Now, India has also remained firm in their stance that dialogue cannot continue with a state sponsoring cross-border terror. An External Affairs Minister, S. Jaishankar, has even called out terrorism during a media briefing in Belgium. He has emphasized that it is not a conflict between the two states, but a response to the threat and practice of terrorism. Let's take you through both these reactions before we proceed with a chat on this.
So we are seeing Pakistan, with limited intelligence that we're providing them, go after them using their means to do that. And we're seeing an effect on ISIS course. At the same point, they are continuing to move around. Sometimes they'll try and go back into Afghanistan. We have the means to be able to collect, but for the most part right now, they're hanging out right in that border area of Pakistan. And I would also tell you that, since 2024, the beginning, Pakistan had over 1,000 terrorist attacks in the western area, killing about 700 security and civilians and 2,500 wounded. They're in an active counterterrorism fight right now, and they have been a phenomenal partner in the counterterrorism world.
Terrorism is not a particular country's problem. What distinguishes this challenge is often in different countries, a group does it, a set of forces. It is very rare to have a country which openly uses it as a state policy. So, and this is something which people in Europe have to understand, because that is not their experience. Terrorism happens here. But no European country or no neighbor of a European country does terrorism as a declared policy.
Now, Pranay Upadhyay, editor, India Today Global, is joining us on the broadcast to put things into perspective. Pranay, a very good morning to you. This comment that's come in at this given point from the United States side, it's come in at a rather bizarre time, given that there is already a Pakistani nationalist who was planning an attack on US soil is being extradited from Canada to US. But now they still continue to seem very firm on their stance that no, Pakistan and their alliance is very much required to fight terrorism at the same point.
Shreya, good morning. And you heard America's Central Command Commander, General Michael Kurilla, stating that they absolutely need Pakistan for anti-terror operations, their partnership, and whatnot. But leave aside India. Even in United States, not many agree with the stance of General Kurilla. And therefore, the same house where he was deposing before the Armed Forces Committee, the same house has passed in past many resolutions against Pakistani military's attitude towards harboring these terror organizations. And in fact, US aid to Pakistan was also contained by the same house. So not everyone agrees to General Michael Kurilla and his viewpoint on this thing. However, he deposed as a Central Command chief, and the Central Command has long had association with Pakistan as far as these operations are concerned. So his view was limited to his Central Command and its requirements. However, on the other side, you rightly mentioned that not only Mohammad Shahzeb, who's recently being extradited or been extradited now, he was supposed to appear in the US court on 11th of June for a proceeding and a trial. But Mohammad Khalid Sheikh, who was one of the 9/11 plotter, was arrested from Pakistan. You mentioned about Osama bin Laden. He was arrested from Pakistan. Pakistani national Faisal Shahzad was arrested for plotting a Times Square bombing in 2010. Afia Siddiqui, who was a research scientist in Pakistani origin, a girl, was arrested in United States. So the list is quite long. And therefore, there are many questions that is Pakistan's association, Pakistan's partnership really of worth, really reaped benefits for the United States, or Pakistan or US has only bled with money? Because you would recall, Shreya, that in 2017, the first tweet president, the then president and now president also, Donald Trump, made his first social media post stating that Pakistan has cheated United States. We have given them billions of dollars, but they backstabbed us by giving aid and assistance to these terror plotters and these illegal immigrants. So these issues have remained as a thorn in US Pakistan partnership. Pakistan's military aid is still under containment. Pakistan wanted military aid from the United States. However, that has not gone to the previous level, like post 9/11 war on terror levels.